So Rivas is going to take a shot here. Rivas, oh, what a goal! It's a goal, it's a goal, it's a goal! You could not write a better script.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game in Frame live stream and to the 2023 Tiro Sports International ID Boys World Cup. We're at Loomis Chaffee Field. We've got over 130 global players here, 8 teams, 17 games, countless college coaches here to coach the boys and also to supervise them, to recruit them. It's going to be an amazing experience. Delighted to have with me Ryan Sandell from Temple University, Geoff Wheeler from Wesleyan University, who are both going to be coaching teams as well, and Kevin Pope from Tiro Sports, who's brought us all here today. Guys, firstly, how excited is everyone to be back for another Tiro Sports World Cup?
Yeah, you could see it from the moment they signed up and arrived here yesterday. So excited to be here, play in front of the coaches, and just be a part of a fun event with such a unique spin. 35 different countries represented. What else could you ask for? Good players, good coaches, and that's a recipe for a great event.
I'm excited to be back. I was here last year. It was a fantastic event, really good players. The kids were up for each game, and that was like one of the reasons I wanted to come back, was like see some good soccer and have a good time. It was a really good event last year. Yeah.
It was a fantastic event last year. I found a couple players for Wesleyan, which made it all the more fun. And I couldn't wait to come back, especially because it's a little closer to my hometown of Madison. So it's a great place to be right now.
And obviously, all the boys arrived yesterday, over 130 from literally every corner of the world. Kevin, I never know how you guys get everyone here, but you did it once again. What was the energy as boys were arriving, Kevin?
Yeah, so we opened up registration at 8 a.m. and sure enough, there were 3 ready to go right at 8 a.m. And kids were arriving all through midnight last night and even until today because of canceled flights and such. But you know what? Put that in the past. You could see it in the dinner last night, breakfast this morning, and the presentations. Kids are ready to go. They're ready to play.
And Geoff and Ryan, you guys have already had a couple of training sessions. I know you've had 2, Ryan. You've had 1, I believe, Geoff. What's been the energy with the boys finally getting to be out in the field?
Yeah, I think the session yesterday was great. It's just good getting your team together and getting to know everybody, seeing how they fit together. And the goalkeeper session this morning, guys were out there, not too long after I arrived. Even I got there super early, get session set up. There were boys out there ready to go. So I think that speaks to just the level that guys are just ready to get going here. Yeah.
Well, I'm Team Asia, and I tell you, we found definitely people from all over, including New Zealand. We had a boy come in from Ireland last night. We had to talk to his agent, but we got him there. We're feeling strong at the back. I do think it's important to understand some of these boys know each other, but some of them don't. So certainly learning names was a priority of yesterday's session, get the travel out of them. And the boys are fired up for our 4 o'clock session this afternoon. Be sure to tune in.
We've got a great lineup of games coming up. And now, obviously, the reason that everyone is here at the end of the day, players to get recruited to go to colleges, college coaches to find that right match, as you did with Wesleyan last year, Geoff. We're going to break this into 2 parts. As coaches, on the field, kind of an obvious question, but on the field, what do you look for from a player? What makes them stand out, makes you think, I want to bring this player to my program?
Yeah, I think guys at the college level, when they're arriving to us, they're already pretty good players just from a technical standpoint, tactical standpoint, understanding of the game. So really what I'm looking for is just the ability to work hard, just to be able to be okay with like the gritty moments that aren't super pretty about the game, being able to fight and compete. I think competing is just a huge thing. That is what I'm looking for sure.
I think we all want good players. I don't like to have to look up to too many of my players, so height is a consideration. But seriously, I think Ryan hit the nail on the head in terms of competing. And I think this event really offers that, which makes it a little bit different among other things. But when the boys know something is on the line and they're playing, I think you learn more about them. And this is an environment where that over 4 days you really see. So it's a great place to find players.
Kevin, what would you add to that? Because obviously you see tons of boys all the time trying to get recruited.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the obvious. You got to make an impact in whatever game you're playing in. That can be from many different standpoints and different positions. But if you don't notice somebody on the field, that says something. If you notice them, that also says something. That's what I look for.
And then there's the other half, the person off the field. Because obviously, firstly, these players aren't just going to be athletes, they're going to be students as well. that have an amazing experience at college. Also, with their teammates, they're going to be living and breathing with them for 4 years. So how much weight do you place on personality, and what's maybe some green flags you guys would look for with behavior?
Yeah, I think something that's unique about this event compared to other ones is that we spend a lot of time off the field with the campers as well. I mean, just in the dining hall and in those in-between moments, so traveling from building to building, where you get to see a player's character, how they are off the field. And I think for us, like, you know, as college coaches, we spend almost more time with our players than we do our families at times. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, do I want to hang out with this guy, like, for, 4 months out of the year, or 5, 6, however many it is, bus rides, plane rides, all those things. So it's like seeing these guys in those, off the field moments makes it a really unique place for sure.
I'm going to use the word influencers because I think that applies to on the field and off the field. I think that's more of a social media term, but I'm going to...
Very modern of you, Geoff. Very modern.
I'm feeling very modern right now. So what does that mean? Off the field, that influencer is positive. They're picking their teammates up. They might be picking up that water bottle that somebody left behind. They're organizing a Nintendo game or FIFA game. Sorry, Nintendo. But... they're guys who people want to be around because, as Ryan just said, we spend a lot of time with our players in the college environment, and here we have that same experience. So our evaluation of them is much more complete than sitting down and watching for 30 minutes. And the boys who influence their team, whether you're winning or losing, is a key factor in our evaluation.
And so next up, we've got some football games happening, some big ones. We've got Northern Europe against Trinidad and Tobago next, and then we've got Asia against South America. So that's you two, right? Yeah. I didn't even quote this until now. All right. We won't make this rap battle style. But what I would like to ask is, for the first day, these boys are obviously just raring to go. They're teeming with energy. How do you think they should approach the first day of the group game? One, to make that impact that we've described, but two, to bear in mind there's another 4 days of soccer to come after this.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of player management, I think, throughout the event. It's a lot of soccer over a few days, so you want to make sure you're getting your rotations down, making sure guys are taking care of themselves between games. And I don't want to reveal too much to my opponent here, but in our team talk at lunch, just getting everybody on the same page as far as how we want to play. Very simple stuff, quick hits, just like how I'd like the group to play, formation, lineup, stuff like that. So, and then the importance is just coming out and trying to win that first game. If you win that first game, set yourself up pretty well. If you don't, a little bit of a hole to climb out of, but that's the beauty of the games that you have another one tomorrow. So I think that's kind of what I talked about, at least before the game. Yeah.
Well, we really just talked about winning the game. I mean, my opponent here, it's unlucky for him, but that's the nature of the competition, right? And to a degree that's important, but I think that's where you actually learn the most about your players is when you talk about competing because. You kind of find out who's up for it. And so we just talked about, number one, really enjoying it, because I think that's why we're all here at the end of the day is enjoyment. And I think that enjoyment certainly can come from winning. That always helps. But I think if we enjoy it and we play hard, we give ourselves a chance to be successful. So I look forward to the match. I mean, like Ryan said, it's one of more to come. And certainly if you win the first one, it makes the others even better. But even if you lose, you still got a chance. So 4 o'clock, don't forget.
It's going to be live again frame. One other aspect of this, and Kevin, you've made the decision to have this incredible World Cup format and also one pitch. How does that influence the players' prospects of getting recruited to having just a single pitch?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the by design, the beauty of it, that all coaches that are here, everyone's focused on one game, 22 players at once, and that's the whole point of this, is you don't need to be walking around 15 different fields. It's all right here. Just come on down for 6-7 hours a day. You can watch 130 fantastic players from around the world that, quite frankly, not many have been seen before. So
we're going to uncover some diamonds definitely in this tournament. Finally, I have to ask this now. Score prediction for the 4 p.m. between Asia and South America. You know what? We're going to do it on 3. I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to say. How many do you think Wesley's going to score first, okay? And then we're going to do how many do you think Asia's going to score, okay? Even South America. So we'll start with Asia. 3, 2, 1, 2.
1.
Okay. All right. So okay. How many do we have for South America? 3, 2, 1.
3.
1. Okay, so we got a 3-2. I like your prediction, a 3-1, 2-1 for Geoff. It's going to be close. So you guys are talking a big game, but you both know you're in for a tight contest, which is what we expect. But guys, thank you for sharing all the insight. Good luck with the preparation for the 4 p.m. game. We're going to be back in another live stream shortly on GameandFrame.com. Northern Europe against Trinidad and Tobago at 2:30. Asia against South America at 4 p.m. Southern Europe against UK at 5:30 p.m. Rest of world, the defending champions, against North America at 7 p.m. It's going to be back-to-back games here at Loomis Chaffee, guys. 17 games in the next 5 days. It's going to be an incredible tournament. Definitely tune in for that. And thank you again, Geoff, Ryan, Kevin, for all the insight. And yeah, we'll see you back at GameandFraming.com very soon, guys.